We're seeing a loss of $3 million in funding that would have allowed Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee to purchase fresh food directly from Middle and West Tennessee farmers.
You heard it there. It is a crisis impacting food banks all across the country and right here in the mid-state. Fewer donations and less money due to federal budget cuts. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Rory Johnston.
And I'm Carrie Sharp. Now there is a concern more people will lose their services of SNAP benefits, and also known as those food stamps, as they get cut. The SNAP program faces the largest cut in its history under the president's spending plan.
That's right. Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee says nearly 250,000 people here in our area rely on those benefits. They tell News Channel 5's Kelsey Gibbs, as the need grows, there's simply not enough to go around. So now they're asking you for help.
Second Harvest is the largest hunger relief organization in the state of Tennessee.
Nancy Kyle, president and CEO, says demand is growing fast and the need is not where it should be.
Since 2019, there's over 100,000 people more that are food insecure. So that has grown significantly. And when you look at just last year alone to this year, there's been a 10% increase.
In Davidson County, that increase jumps to 43% since January, even as funding and food supplies fall. Over $3 million in funding has been cut. And
there is a 30% reduction in food that we're getting from USDA.
The need is only deepening as President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill slashes food aid.
That's about 300 million meals over the next decade it's going to be gone.
Second Harvest serves more than 245,000 people in its 46 counties who rely on SNAP. The law brings the biggest SNAP cuts ever, requiring parents to work if their kids are 14 and over, kicking some legal immigrants off benefits, and tightening eligibility based on utility bills.
It's a lot that goes into it, and it's really difficult to access the program without submitting those documents. So not just anyone can get on this program.
Kaylee Shepard, who oversees SNAP at Second Harvest, says the impact is still unfolding.
With the cuts, it's unclear of if people will fall off the program entirely, benefit amounts being reduced for some households, and then some people no longer being eligible based on their age or their citizenship status.
That's why Second Harvest is turning to the community for help, hope, and action.
But it does take the community, everybody coming together to help us figure out how can we get the funds, how can we get more access to food to make sure that that reaches people in need.
In Nashville, Kelsey Gibbs, News Channel 5.
Second Harvest says Tennessee receives around $1.9 billion in federal funding per year for SNAP benefits, and there is a trickle-down effect for Tennessee businesses. Those federal SNAP dollars were spent at more than 6,600 grocery stores and farmers markets across the state.